Alright, so I guess it's time for another cooking video. This time we're going to do something that's going to be very, very quick. Just a Caesar salad. There's two things that I won't buy ever in grocery stores and or anywhere, and those are pre-made tomato sauce and pre-made salad dressing, really of any kind, but in particular Caesar, because Caesar's so simple. And a lot of times you just have the things you need laying around in your house. I think that's actually the story of the Caesar, which is that I guess Julius Caesar there's like a big event, he needed a salad, and the chef didn't have any ingredients for a salad, so he found these random things and threw them together. So that's kind of what a Caesar is. You have garlic, olive oil, Worcestershire, lemon, salt and pepper, and then Parmesan cheese, and an egg. As you can't see, here you go. And I also put in some Coleman's mustard powder, or you can also use Dijon mustard in there as well. Do a little bit of a little tang. So let's go ahead and get started. Crack the egg in there. A shot of Worcestershire. Maybe that's 1 head of romaine we have here, maybe for 1 head of romaine. About a tablespoon of olive oil, we'll say. Salt. Crushed black pepper. I forgot to mention, of course, the anchovy paste, which is another thing that is in Caesar that gives it its distinctive flavor. So we're going to have it talk to the sour and bitter palates with this, and then it's going to get some spice activation too with the crushed red pepper and the black pepper, and this anchovy paste will give us the umami, and the Coleman's mustard will give us that sensation I talked about in another video of the horseradish feeling in the back of your mouth when you ingest like wasabi or other kind of horseradish. You get that feeling. So I like to activate that part of the palate too. Lemon. Pinch of crushed red pepper and the garlic. So I'll peel off maybe 1 medium clove. This garlic's going to be raw, and raw garlic, when it's mentioned that way, is the most potent form. So a tiny little bit of it to get the point across. Okay. Coleman's mustard powder. You don't want to dump too much of that. Be very careful. Maybe about a teaspoon of that. And finally, Parmesan cheese. And I usually reserve a little bit of Parmesan cheese for the top of the salad, as well as the black pepper, so we can top with Parmesan and black pepper. Lettuce. And so there's a school of thought that says that lettuce needs to be torn instead of cut, and I challenge you to tell me if you can find anyone who can tell the difference between lettuce that's been torn versus lettuce that's been cut. I think that's ridiculous, so I just cut my lettuce. I had already washed that lettuce before we started, so that's about it. That's our dressing now. That's that. And we're going to dump in our lettuce, toss that, and maybe top with some Parmesan, black pepper, and if you want some lemon wedges. And that is it. Simple, super quick and easy Caesar. Buon pranzo.